I go both ways.
In cities everywhere,
Candyman.
they whisper his name.
Right. Candyman.
It's just a story.
Candyman.
Candyman.
Just a ghost story.
Candyman.
An entire community starts attributing the daily horrors of their lives to a mythical figure.
The legend first appeared in 1890. He was attacked, mutilated, and burned to death. Poor Candyman.
Helen, a woman died in there. Leave it.
Everyone knows he isn't real.
That's modern oral folklore.
Everyone. Except Helen Lyle.
Bernadette. It ain't safe around here.
I don't scare too easy. Wanna know about Ruthie Jean? They ain't never gonna catch him. Who? Candyman.
Who is that?
I came for you.
Do I know you?
Now she is about to discover
Helen? Get out! Get out!
what's behind the mystery.
I'm sick.
What's behind the legend.
Listen, he's under the bed!
And most terrifying of all,
Come with me.
what's behind the mirror.
He's here.
Candyman. You don't have to believe. Just beware.
You look beautiful, sweetheart.
Oh, great.
Hello.
Doing the whole podcast in this voice.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the BIwitch Project. Just kidding. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the BIwitch Project. We are in a big goofy mood because we just recorded an episode and now we're recording a second episode. And we just started talking about traveling. And I mentioned the UK, and Danny Boom literally leapt onto the couch on his knees and was like, Scotland, you have to go to Scotland.
You have to go to
You have to go
Edinburgh,
to
Scotland. It's the best city.
Scotland is on my list. I have to plan what trip I'm doing this year. But yeah, and then oh my God,
Maybe next summer when we go, you could pop in. We're doing spring.
Yes.
I'm going with my friend who's been there multiple times, me multiple times. You got to go to the Highlands at Edinburgh, Scotland. I've never been to Glasgow, but I don't think it's that special. You got to go.
I've heard mixed things about no shade to anyone who may be
Glasgow's
from Glasgow,
probably cool, but I'm just
yeah.
saying that Edinburgh is what Harry Potter was based on. So
Yeah.
I literally did not know that there were towns cities that looked like that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
thought that was all made up. I literally thought they were all destroyed. You get there, and I swear to God, it literally looks like you're in fucking Harry Potter. Like
Yeah.
I felt like I was in Hogsmeade. Is that the name of the
Hogsmeade?
Hogsmeade? It's about to Hogsmeade. I don't want to talk to you.
Hogsmeade. I don't forget.
But it's like there's like cobblestone. There's fucking castles. Also, skip the castle, Edinburgh Castle. Really weird displays in there. Just not talks about like the Iraq War a lot. I was like,
really?
It's like I really want to learn about like
They're
the
trying to
1400s. Not
I think it's like they're trying to make it
they were like
culturally relevant or something.
they were trying to be
some
like,
way,
oh yeah, here we are. We're ruining a Middle Eastern country with everybody else.
Oh boy. Politics.
Anyways, hi, I'm Danny Boo.
I am Matt Bussey, and you can just call me Bussey, and that really is my last name. And we kind of forget to introduce ourselves because this is only the 5th episode, so cut us some slack, Jack.
That was whack.
It's wickety whack. It's wickety whack. This is wickety whack, Wyatt. What movie?
Oh my God.
This is wickety whack, Wyatt.
Oh my God.
He's doing my face.
I can't even. You're gonna kill me with this. Ah! I had a long night.
Why do you do what you do to me, baby? Shaking my confidence. Okay, you'll get it this time.
I don't think so. I'm like, my brain is flat.
I'm a punk rock prom queen. Brown paper magazine. It took 6 long hours. I think it's lyrics.
Wait. Oh my God. Oh, this is.
Yo.
Shut up.
All right, here's a hint. Never Been Kissed. The character's name in Never Been Kissed.
Oh my God.
Drew Barrymore's character's name.
Do the song again.
It took 6 whole hours. And
Josie and the Pussycats?
Yes!
Yes! Oh my god! I can't believe I got it. I had that soundtrack on CD.
I didn't, but my sister helped me download songs from it, and the "Why Do You Do" or no, "Pretend to Be Nice" is one of my all-time favorite songs. I love. I work out to it. I
have a friend that we do movie nights. They've been on pause because I have a weird living situation, as we all know. It's almost done. We only have like a month and like a week left, guys.
We're fucking throwing a party,
and then we're gonna have a podcast room. It's gonna be really nice. Hopefully studio
with a new camera too. Also, I just slurped and it made like a fart.
We'll split a camera, but I just got identity thefted, which. Surprise! My life's getting worse.
I know.
Once I get my money back, we'll invest in like a new camera, which probably should be at this point to get something that's better than this one is probably.
This is from college, and I'm 35. This
but
camera,
it's probably cheaper than the price that you paid for it.
Yeah, probably
during then to get a better one now.
Yeah, I don't know anything but a Canon Vixia HFM 41 because those are
anything but a cover 41.
We should have had candy for this episode. Hi everybody, we are reviewing Candyman.
Woo!
The original Candyman.
1992, and not to be confused with a stupid fuck-ass remake.
I know. Yeah, he has some.
I have very heavy thoughts.
Yes, they made, I believe it was 2 sequels to this movie.
Sequels,
one of them did
Farewell
not.
to Flesh and Day of the Dead.
Yeah, and the third one did not get a theatrical release. I think it went right to video. But yes, this is the original. At the moment, you got to rent it. I'm sorry. It's
not
worth
number
it,
2 and not number 3.
Yes.
You have to rent number 1.
Number 1, you do have to rent, but it is totally worth the money. The synopsis: the Candyman, a murderous soul with a hook for a hand, is accidentally summoned to reality by a skeptic grad student researching the monster's myth. It premiered, sad day, unfortunately, September 11th, 1992, at the Toronto International Film Festival.
Favorite day of the year.
Oh my god! Oh my! I knew you would say that. Before getting,
sorry guys, R.I.P.
It's
9/11.
okay. It's been
R.I.P. 9/11. It's
We're like 5 minutes in and we're
Please
talking about
bleep me out.
9/11. Oh my god. It premiered, September 11th, 1992 at Toronto at the film festival before getting a US release on October 16th. It was made for an estimated $6 million and grossed over $25 million worldwide. The movie currently has a 79% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes and a 64% audience score. It took about 2 months to shoot. Danny Boom, when did you remember first seeing this, and what would you rate it out of 5 stars?
Again, this is another one that was on AMC's 31 Days of Halloween.
There we go. There we go.
This really scared me when I was a kid, so it was probably, again, somewhere between 6 and 12. When I was
young, yeah.
Yeah, when I was young. That's when I used to watch it all the time because it was on TV, and my parents were like, that was back when TV still like couldn't say anything but ass and bitch. So like everything
damn
was
ass, bitch, and hell.
Yeah, like everything was like, no matter what I watched on TV, my parents weren't upset about it because they were like, they just had a blanket thing saying everything's edited on TV.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't concerned about the trauma that would come from, seeing people die and stuff. But that's when I first saw it. Was that the question? What was the question?
Yeah, when did you remember first seeing it, and what would you rate the movie out of 5 stars? And we'll talk about this more.
Oh, out of 5 stars, I actually rate Candyman a 4. I think it's a solid 4.
That's good. That's a good rating.
I watched it on the rewatch, and I thought I was going to like it less than I remember. It scared me when I was a kid. Tony Todd does an amazing job, by the way. We'll get into that, but it scared me when I was a kid. It really did. And I was very young, and I remember seeing it, and I remember every time I go to the bathroom, I get scared because of the mirror.
Yeah. It's like it does for showers. It does what Psycho did for showers.
Yeah.
But with bathrooms here.
Yeah, that was
mirrors.
Well, actually, that started my shower thing. Not even Psycho didn't do much for me as a kid because it was just so
old.
Yeah, old.
Yeah,
but
old.
like every time I went to the bathroom, I get scared walking past the mirror, and then I would check the shower curtain. I'd be like, "Is anybody in here?" So it did scare me. So I think the defense's case holds water for this movie.
Yeah. First of all, just to preface, if you see me rubbing my leg suggestively, I got a massage today and I can still feel the oil on my skin and it feels nice. So this isn't a sexual thing. It just feels good. I literally
you can still see my fat pussy. It's definitely a sexual thing.
I first saw this movie. I rented it on Netflix on DVD back in the day when you would get it in the mail.
Oh, I missed that.
I missed
Not
that
Netflix.
so much.
Was that Netflix?
No, it was Netflix. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, you're right.
Yep, you would get it in the mail.
I had the 3 ones, so I would
Yeah.
get 3 DVDs at a time, and then I had the entire backlog. That's where I started watching all my porn, quote unquote.
Yeah, well,
I would purposely rent. That's how I got into B horror movies. I would
Yeah.
purposely rent like things like Sleepaway Camp 3, and like all things that I knew had like nudity in it,
yeah.
so that I could use it for material.
I would do similar things, but for me, I would always just order it on pay-per-view, and then I would always run up to my dad and watch it, and then I would run up to my dad and go, Dad, I'm so sorry, I accidentally hit play, but I just wanted to watch the trailer, but I hit play, but that was a lie. I just would do
No,
it, yeah.
I used to when
Yeah.
we had Movie Channel, like weekend, like used to get HBO for free for a weekend from the cable company.
Yeah, they would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Showtime would do that
Showtime
too. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I would always rent stuff on demand, because not rent it, because we had it for free for that weekend, so you get it on demand, and then I would go in on demand and delete the history.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I did that on my computer all the time.
Anyways,
Anyway, why
guys,
are we
I'm a
talking
sexual
about
vagrant?
Sorry, we're bi. We love everybody. So that just made me laugh. I'm like, yeah, this movie, and then it's like porn. We do mention porn a lot because we love it.
There also is amazing boobs in this movie.
Yeah. We'll get to that. Yeah. Okay.
Hold my notes.
In the back. Sorry. Rewind. Yeah. High school. I was in high school when I watched this. I loved it when I watched it. I got it in the mail. I remember first hearing about this because there is, I may have mentioned this already, and I'm probably going to mention it ad nauseum, but there was a program a special that Bravo did called The 100 Scariest Movie Moments. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes.
It's on YouTube right now. You can watch each one. It's dated. It's from like the 2000s. Like Harvey Weinstein gets mentioned a lot, and everyone was like, yeah, like he was great. Like he picked up the movie. Blah. Anyway,
is he dead now?
No, he's still in prison, and he's like BFFs with Candace Owens.
What?
Yeah. Do you know Candace Owens?
I
Yeah,
know
I
that
know.
piece of fucking trash.
I know. Yeah.
However, she has had a few good opinions recently. I'll give her that.
She has, but
it doesn't change everything else she's ever done
Yeah.
and everything else she believes in.
Yeah. But no, this movie I remember they talked about it. I don't know. I don't remember what spot it was at, obviously, but yeah, I just remember seeing that and being like, oh, like I know that blonde woman. She was in Sideways. Yeah, Virginia Madsen, and that guy, like he was in Final Destination. Oh, and there's bees, and there's a hook, and I know what you did last
Bees?
summer. So, bees.
You mean bees?
Bees. So yeah, that's how I first heard about it, rented it, loved it. Then when I was in college, I was a film major, and I took a class all about the history of horror movies. And we had this awesome professor, and the class was once a week.
So annoying that you got to go to college for that. I went to college for pre-med and got kicked out.
Can I just say something quickly? Guys, you can major in film if you want to. If you're interested in having like a 9-to-5 job, though, when you graduate, do not major in film. Do not major in film ever, 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 because that's what I did. And then when I graduated, everyone in my class was like, yeah, we're into like freelance stuff and like getting like gigs and stuff. That's not me. That's not me at all. So that's why the film major, it was so much fun. But I have like severe regrets about it. I hate to say that.
I wish I could have.
It was fun though. It was fun, but
I would have never got kicked out of college. I would have showed up every class.
yeah.
Just interested.
Yeah, it was fun, and the movies were amazing, most of them. I took a class all about Holocaust cinema. That was a very happy class, but sarcastic. I know. And the most awkward moment was when
I just laughed so hard after Holocaust. It makes me sick. Guys, I'm not laughing at this.
No. Sorry. Quick story. There was this one class I remember where one of the students answered a question right, and then the teacher said, "Awesome, you get a gold star."
Oops.
And then we all just went quiet, and then she realized what she said, and she was like, "Oh my God, no, I don't mean gold star like Jewish."
Oh my
Like,
God.
it was so funny.
Somebody should have followed it up with and a tattoo.
And no.
Sorry, guys. Bleep that out.
Bleep that out, please. Oh my God. There's no Holocaust in Candyman. Yes, we watched Candyman in my horror film class, and it was
serious. What else
yeah,
did you
we got
watch?
to
Just out of
watch it.
curiosity.
We got to watch that. We watched Don't Look Now, but we also watched Eyes Without a Face, Les Yeux
Don't
Sans
Look
Visage.
Now.
Don't Look Now with Donald Sutherland and Julie Christie.
Oh, back.
Yeah, the old.
I was thinking of the
Don't Look Back. It's not Don't Look Back.
Don't Look Back. No, I think there's a.
Don't Look Now. It's the famous
I know
movie
that
with
one
the
now
red
that you're
coat.
talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Italy. Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
Look Now. I think you're thinking of Don't Look Back.
Not Don't Look Back.
Or-
it's like Don't Look. I can picture the
cover.
the poster in
Yeah.
my fucking head. We'll come back to this.
Yeah.
Keep going. But otherwise,
Eyes Without a Face, Les Yeux sans visage. That's a very famous French black and white movie. But we also would watch movies that we would like consider to be horror in their own way. We watch, well, funnily enough, not funnily, going back to the Holocaust, we actually did watch this amazing short film called Night and Fog.
oh,
You know it, yeah. Incredible, but it's basically the first Holocaust documentary. Like it came out like 10 years after the camps were liberated. And we would talk about like, yeah, like, is this horror in its own way because of like what they're talking about? And, it was really interesting. But then, we also watched the movie Safe with Julianne Moore. Do you know Safe? Yeah. Not horror at all. And everybody hated it. That was an awkward class. Everyone would like almost quit. But but then Candyman we watched, and just getting to see everybody's reactions in the class was so much fun. I had a friend in college named Helen, also like Helen in the movie. So I would always go, Helen, like the way he does it in the movie.
that's quite possibly the worst impression.
I know that's not good. The way they do it in this movie. Helen. No, I can't.
You don't
do
have
it.
the voice.
I don't have the voice.
You don't have his voice.
My
to do
voice
it.
is not
You
manly
don't have
at all.
Is it the octave?
Octave.
Yeah, you're not at the octave.
I don't have
Or
the
the key.
I don't have the soprano.
Yeah, is that? I don't know. Yeah, tenor.
Tenor. I don't.
Bass?
I can't do music. I don't know anything. I don't know shit.
I don't know shit about fuck.
I don't know shit about fucking fuck. This movie though, what did I think about it? This is one of my favorite horror movies. I give it a 4.5.
Okay. I was worried.
I love
your face you
Candyman.
gave me. I was like,
No.
is it
I'm
less?
an actor. No, but I am telling the truth. I love Candyman. I think it's so creepy. I love the premise. I love the plot. I love the acting. I love the gore. I love the bees. This story is so ahead of its time. This came out in 1992. This movie, and rewatching it, it touches on race relations. It touches on discrimination in cities. It touches on so many things that we are still lamenting about this year in 2026.
It's honestly getting worse.
And it's getting worse. Sorry. I mean, it is. But, this movie, I just was so completely blown away. And it's scary. It really genuinely freaked me out. I think that the director, Bernard Rose, did a phenomenal job with this. He could have made this campy and cheesy. The woman at the very end with the see-through shirt, yes, that was ridiculous. Not complaining, but that was ridiculous.
am not complaining.
Not complaining.
That was
Not complaining, but that was ridiculous. But the rest of the movie, though, is not campy at all. Not that campy's bad, but for this type of premise and this type of story, it needed to be serious.
Didn't Clive Barker write this?
Yeah, so I'll get to that. Yes. So I give it a 4.5. Shut your mouth, Danny Boom.
Sorry.
This movie was written and directed. I'm just kidding. I love you. It was written and directed by Bernard Rose, based on the short story The Forbidden by Clive Barker. Clive Barker, if you don't know horror, Clive Barker is a huge guy.
But he's most famous for
Hellraiser. I was gonna let you say it. Yeah.
I thought I was like leading you up to it.
No,
We're
no.
not really good at the.
We're not good at this yet. We're still figuring this out. Yeah, Hellraiser. We will review that as a very famous horror movie.
Yeah, that we have to review that as like a whole.
That we do.
We have to see everything because there's a lot of ups and downs in Hellraiser.
And you thought Terrifier, which we just reviewed, was fucked up. Wait until you see Hellraiser. Hellraiser is
was
like
ahead of its time, but
that's
why I thought. Well, we'll get into it later, but this movie, Clive Barker knows how to write a villain.
Yeah.
Pinhead and Tony and Candyman have such similar.
Tony Man.
They have such similarities.
Yeah, they do.
They're like deep voice,
yeah,
demeanor. They're the quotes that they say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be my victim.
Yeah.
And I
be my victim.
Will tear your soul apart. And Hellraiser, like they just had such similar taste and feeling. They really. He could really write a story.
I also think Clive Barker, I don't think I wrote this down. I think he's bi or he's gay. Did you know that?
Bi Barker?
I think he actually, let me double check here. I should have written this down.
Hey Siri, is Clive Barker LGBT?
He's openly gay.
Siri can't answer that you have to use ChatGPT because it's not Apple sensitive.
What the fuck, Siri? He is actually, I'm sorry, he's not bisexual. He is,
dude, he's a total fruit.
Yeah, I also Well,
did
we
not
don't
know
have to
that.
get into it, but it's a bi podcast. So we're like, if we know somebody's part of the community, we're always like, yay!
I'm obsessed with that now.
Yeah, Clive Barker. Yeah, he's gay. Let me first talk about the director, though, Bernard Rose. Bernard Rose is a British filmmaker. He had a dark fantasy film a few years before this come out called Paper House. Never heard of it. Following Candyman, though, he also directed big period dramas like Immortal Beloved and Anna Karenina. Immortal Beloved, I believe, is about Beethoven. Not the dog, the composer.
Damn it.
We watched that in my
I was
AP.
like, he knows the dog.
I know, no, we watched that not Beethoven. We watched Immortal Beloved in my AP European history class, and there's a famous scene in my head, where a woman is running backwards and she lifts her dress up to reveal her breasts, and the teacher had to run up and pull the projector up so that we couldn't see them. It was very sad. It was very sad. Throughout the 2000s to now, Rose has mostly directed smaller movies. He's also directed music videos for bands like Bronski Beat and Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Love Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Rose was inspired by the story after reading the story for this movie after reading a news article, Murdered Through the Mirror, that was the name of it, about a woman named Ruth Mae McCoy being murdered in the projects, and her killers came through the mirror like in the movie.
What?
That was
a real murder?
Yeah.
And they use the same name too.
Ruthie Mae?
The first killer girl, the first girl who got killed is named Ruth.
She is? Oh, I didn't know that.
the-
Crap.
The one that the projects people are afraid of. Not
Yeah.
the girl
Not like
from
in
the opening
in the
scene.
scene.
Yeah, but like the main lore is from
damn.
It might actually just be
Maybe
the
it was
real
just
name.
a coincidence, but I don't know. Yeah, but that is, you can look that up. Yeah, Ruthie Mae McCoy. Really devastating. Clive Barker, if you know horror movies, like I said, you've heard of this guy. He is an author, a playwright, a filmmaker, and a visual artist. He became very prominent in the 80s with the release of his 6-volume horror fiction anthologies called Books of Blood, which consists of the short story, which is the basis for Candyman, like I said, The Forbidden. Now, in The Forbidden, same story, but it's set in Liverpool. They moved it to Chicago for the film. He has also written a ton of other stories, books, plays, you name it. He's written so much crap. Good crap. Sorry. Why did I say crap? That has like a negative.
I'm looking up the Ruthie Mae thing. Sorry, I'm also listening.
Yeah. He has won literary awards. He's only directed a couple movies, but one of them is ICONIC, iconic, like we said, Hellraiser, which we will review. We've all seen pics of Pinhead and all those other freaky creatures.
dude, Doug
you know
Bradley's
Pinhead.
tits.
Yes. Virginia Madsen, who I love, she plays Helen. Madsen is an award-winning actor who's acted in films since the 80s. She had her film debut in the 1983 comedy Class alongside Rob Lowe, but her breakout was a year later in David Lynch's Dune adaptation, playing Princess Irulan.
She was in Dune?
Yeah.
I was about to say, I don't know anything else she's
the
in.
original Dune, not the Timothée Chalamet Dune. No, the original, yeah. Since then, her filmography is huge. She had recurring roles on Frasier, Monk, and Elementary. Her films include Sideways, which I mentioned. She got an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting
She was
Actress.
in
for that.
Sideways?
Yeah. Yeah, she's the blonde that Paul Giamatti likes in it. Yeah. Yeah, she got an Oscar nomination. Yeah, great movie, Sideways. She was also in The Haunting in Connecticut.
What?
Yeah.
I need to rewatch these movies.
You need to rewatch these, man. You got to have a Virginia Madsen night.
I really did not know.
I love Virginia Madsen. The Haunting in Connecticut, which we will review. I have thoughts about that. Joy, starring Jennifer Lawrence, A Prairie Home Companion, Ghosts of Mississippi, The Rainmaker, and one of my personal favorites, The Haunting, the remake.
Oh, I did know she was in that.
She plays the sister in The Haunting, and that is one of the worst movies of all time, but I absolutely love that movie, and that might be on my season when we watch it. Eleanor! She has a tiny role in it, but I remember it perfectly. Now, the role of Helen was originally considered for Bernard Rose's wife at the time, actress Alexandra Pig. I knew you would laugh. Stop it.
I just wasn't expecting that to be a name.
It's 2 G's, so it's not Pig. It's Pig.
It is Pig.
Piggy. And the role of Bernie was originally for Virginia Madsen. So, picture this. Bernie, we'll get to that actress, Casey Lemons, but that originally was meant for Virginia Madsen. But then they decided they wanted Bernie to be played by an African American, and Pig became pregnant, so the role went to Virginia Madsen. Also, she's the brother, Virginia Madsen. She's the brother of actor Michael Madsen, who sadly passed away last year. He is Bud in the Kill Bill
Oh
movies.
my God.
Yeah, very sad. He looks just like he's the spitting image of my neighbor in my hometown too, which is it's like
Absolute
uncanny.
legend.
Yeah, he was in Reservoir Dogs too. He
Lot of
was
Quentin
in
Tarantino movies.
what's it called? Not Django. The Hateful Eight. Yeah, he was a tough guy. He was really good at playing that, and they were brother and sister.
It was
R.I.P. Michael.
amazing. In Kill
Another
Bill.
R.I.P. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, guys. Tony Todd.
This one hurt.
R.I.P. He plays the one and only Candyman. He passed away in 2024. He reprised his role in the next 3 Candyman sequels. He is, in my opinion, best known for this role and his role as coroner and mortician William Bloodworth in the Final Destination series. In addition, he was in the first one, the second one,
and the last
fifth one, the fifth one. Yeah, the tiny
Yeah.
scene in that, and the last one he was in. Yeah,
That was his last movie.
yeah,
right?
I think it was his last movie. Yeah, R.I.P. In addition, he starred in a ton of other movies, including Hatchet. Hatchet one. I'm laughing because it.
Well, he's been in every
lot of horror
B
movies.
horror movie you could imagine.
I'm laughing because it auto-corrected Hatchet to Hatcher, like Terry Hatcher, which is kind of random and weird. Hatchet 2, Platoon, The Crow, The Rock, and Wishmaster. He also was a big voice actor. He has a great voice for this.
Oh my God, Wishmaster.
Yeah.
Crazy underrated. You should watch
Very
that series.
underrated,
Very
yeah.
silly but fun.
Yeah. He did voice roles in a ton of video games. And fun fact, he actually voiced The Fallen in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't know that either. Eddie Murphy was considered for the role, but they thought he was too short for Candyman. Can you imagine Eddie Murphy?
That would not be good.
Hey, yo, Helen.
Hey, guys!
Helen, be mine. Come on. I'm just quoting him. I'm thinking of Bowfinger, which is like one of my favorite movies, when he just goes, hey, Freddy, Freddy, don't play with me, man.
It's serious, like his little like squeak that he does. It's so funny.
Happy premise number 1, there are no aliens. Happy premise number 2, I will never show it to liquor girls. I'm like, Eddie Murphy playing Candyman. I cannot get that image out of my damn head.
I would actually, I feel like we should message him and just be like, can
We
you do a
really
short?
should. He must be busy though with his like 13 kids. He has so many freaking kids. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, he has so many kids.
That's why he did Daddy Daycare.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of my favorite movies of all time, believe it or not. I love Daddy Daycare.
I like the
love it.
trailer. I don't like.
Oh, I'm
movie.
obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Obsessed. I can't
like
get
the
enough.
little boy in it. The little boy's so cute.
Oh my God, he's adorable.
Yeah, he is cute. Xander Berkeley plays Trevor. Oh, Trevor in this movie. Piece of shit. The character, not the actor. He's married to the actress who played Bella's mom in Twilight, Sarah Clark, I believe is her name, and also
Like Sarah Fart. I don't know who she is.
she also was in 13. She plays the friend in 13, the friend of Holly Hunter.
Wow,
Kind of like
she's-
the hippie friend with
yeah.
the daughter. Yeah. She's the one who, when she gets hit, she goes, Tracy, look at this shit.
Also, kind of a horror movie.
Yeah. Oh, 13. Oh my God. So good, but absolutely terrifying. If you have a kid, watch that movie. No, seriously, I'm not joking. Watch that movie and then lock them in their room. Just kidding. Don't do that. Berkeley, though, yes, he has a huge career and has starred in over 200 films and shows, including The Mentalist, The Walking Dead, Shanghai Noon, Terminator 2, Judgment
Not
Day.
Shanghai Noon. I saw that in theaters.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. I used to own that VHS. Air Force One and Gattaca. Yeah. Gattaca.
You got it.
Why do I want to say Gattaca? Casey Lemons, who I love, she plays Bernadette, aka Bernie. She is an actor, screenwriter, and director. Films she's directed include Eve's Bayou, a criminally underrated movie
Bayou,
from
but okay.
Bayou? Did I say Bayou?
You said Bayou. It was
Fuck,
horrifying.
sorry. Bayou. All right, let's redo that.
No.
Eve's
We're
Bayou.
keeping it.
Eve's Bayou.
Well, it is the bisexual podcast.
It is the bisexual
So it's the
podcast.
Bayou
So
now.
Eve's Bayou. That is a criminally underrated movie from 1997. Go watch it. She won the Independent Spirit Award for Best First Feature for that movie. She also directed the movie Harriet. Oh, I just got a text. Sorry. And Whitney Houston.
The only
I Wanna
fucking
Dance with
person
Somebody.
with his goddamn phone
No, I
on
don't know.
noise.
Well, actually, it's on mute. Bitch.
I don't really care, but I just think it's crazy because if I hear a noise on my phone, I'm like,
I know.
I'm like, I think there's like a ghost.
Someone keeps trying to invite me to this event, and I'm kind of.
I just got a
avoiding.
text blast for a party that I'm not going to.
I don't like to ghost people who I don't know that well, but after a while, it's like, guys, I'm not interested. Leave me alone.
I ghost everybody.
Yeah, I know. You have to do it sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lemons, though, she's also an actor, obviously, and you may recognize her mostly as Ardelia Mapp in The Silence of the Lambs. She plays Clarice's, friend, like colleague in that movie.
Her name's Ardelia Mapp.
Ardelia Mapp.
Either way.
And she can run in that movie. There's that shot.
Oh my God. I love the 80s and 90s where they're all in those sweatsuits in the cold in the morning when the sun's coming up and they're running and their breath is like, for some reason, it happens in Meatballs.
Yeah.
The running scene, the sound of it, like the fucking Foley artist who does like the clip clops of the feet. Oh, I love sounds. Guys, sorry, I'm like doing a man spreading ridiculously.
It's okay,
but
but he's covering his vagina. That's kind of similar, but in this scene, she's inside and there's no breath. But and she's running towards the camera. It's a great shot.
Is she still in that fucking FBI sweatsuit that what's her face is wearing?
Jodie Foster?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think she's wearing like a blue denim jacket, and she hangs up the phone and then she runs
in a blue denim jacket.
I don't know, but I love Casey Lemon. She is really, really talented. And lastly, we have Vanessa Estelle Williams playing Anne Marie. No, not that Vanessa Williams, a different Vanessa Williams.
So I grew up thinking that Vanessa Williams was the main character of this movie.
No.
And I had no idea who Vanessa Williams was.
I remember Vanessa Williams. I think she was in the Sesame Street movie because I just remember being at like daycare one time and that was on, and Elmo's like, I want my blankie, and Vanessa's like, it's okay.
I genuinely am not kidding you. I thought that Vanessa Williams was the main character of this movie.
They look a little different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see Vanessa Williams like the singer. No, not a model. She was a Miss United States.
She was a model, I think.
Was she a model? I'm not familiar with Vanessa Williams, actually. I'm sorry, but I just remember her on Desperate Housewives. Yeah, she was good in that. Anyway, Vanessa Estelle Williams plays Anne-Marie. She reprised her role in the fourth Candyman in 2021. She is most known for her role in the series Soul Food. She also starred in Melrose Place, The Cosby Show, and New Jack City. Should we start talking about... Not should we. We are. Why am I asking you?
Yeah.
Let's get started, shall we? Candyman. Helen Lyle is an affluent young woman. Helen Lyle. She's an affluent young woman working with her good friend Bernie on a master's thesis involving modern folklore. Now, the movie's opening aerial shot of Chicago, so cool. It was also so revolutionary at the time. It was done via Skycam, which used a cable system to run a camera as it filmed downwards. So this is 1992. You can do this now. Back then, that was actually quite insane because
that's what they used during football.
Yeah. Back in the day?
I think they still, I don't know if they still use it now, but
they don't film.
If you're live at the football stadium, it's the cables that go, and there's a camera that literally goes down and like films over the field for the game. He doesn't watch sports.
I don't watch sports. I'm sorry.
He's like, sports.
Do you guys want to know what I did when the Eagles won the Super Bowl? I was watching a documentary about O.J. Simpson right here in this spot. And then I was up until 3 a.m. because everybody was screaming outside and I heard gunshots.
I was crying.
Oh, God. I
because my dream had come true.
I almost called the goddamn police. Anyway, what would they have done? Like
they weren't here.
I know. They were
They were somewhere else on Broad Street.
I know. Helen's husband, Trevor, is a university professor. Helen and Bernie have been interviewing numerous young people about various urban legend type stories. One young woman tells them a story about Candyman, a mythical being who has a hook instead of a right hand. The legend goes that Candyman will appear behind you if you say his name 5 times while looking in a mirror.
Kind of an egregious amount of times.
Yeah, and in the original script, you had to say Candyman's name 13 times, which is really weird.
I don't think I could say a word 13 times.
Sex.
Yeah, you already fucked it up like in number 5.
Okay.
Whatever monster came out from that mirror was not looking right.
It's not looking right. Candyman is a combination actually of 2 urban legends. This is just trivia. They don't really explain this in the movie. Bloody Mary and Hook, the killer with the hook who attacks a couple in a parked car. That was also kind of like the inspiration in I Know What You Did Last Summer as well. And we all know Bloody Mary, the famous Bloody. You say it.
I've done it, and I'm still alive.
Good for you.
For now.
For now. Wink, wink. We then get a flashback of a woman named Clara who dares her rebel boyfriend Billy to repeat Candyman's name 5 times in front of the mirror.
Really
while
hot
she's babysitting.
scene. He's like rubbing her boobs.
Yeah. And that's Sam Raimi's brother. You
Oh,
know
really?
Sam Raimi, the director? Yeah. And Ted Raimi.
Do I know Sam Raimi?
Sorry.
I'm quitting the podcast.
Sorry.
This is the last one.
I like never get touchy, and I feel like I've been like doing that a lot.
I don't care. What is that?
Okay.
I did nothing.
Ted Raimi, you also may know him. He was in the Spider-Man movie, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. He works at the Bugle. He's one of those guys. Fuck. Okay, it is a hot scene though. They're both very attractive. He's wearing like a greased John Travolta like leather jacket.
I would say he's more crybaby Johnny Depp,
more crybaby Johnny Depp. I'm sorry, I haven't seen Crybaby. I think I still need to see
What?
it. I know. I'm behind.
Idiot.
Yeah, so we get a little flashback here. Billy only repeats it 4 times, but when she's left alone in the bathroom, Clara repeats the name a 5th time. Then, are you hot?
No, I was yawning, so I was
Okay.
like, sorry guys. I'm like,
I thought it was like the scene's making you hot. Then she turns off the light, and right behind her, jump scare! Candyman appears and kills her with his hooked arm. And it's a cool shot because the camera like zooms up or pans up, and you just see blood come through the
no, it
ceiling.
punctures the wall.
Yeah, it's a gnarly scene.
Or the ceiling.
As Helen reviews the recorded conversation in a classroom one night, a cleaning woman, Henrietta, overhears the story about Candyman. Henrietta calls in another cleaning woman, Kitty, who tells Helen about the murders that have taken place in Cabrini Green, Chicago, the low-income housing project where she lives. The people of Cabrini Green, I love that word, have attributed the deaths to Candyman, as the victims have been butchered with a weapon determined to be a hook. The mention of the murders leads Helen to research it and archive newspapers, and she finds out the names of the victims.
Also, the computer screen, the old school.
So
computer,
old,
the
I love
blue
it.
Screen, I was crying.
Oh my god, I was watching Single White Female earlier, and like Bridget Fonda, which also came out in '92, and Bridget Fonda's little like computer. It's like, it looks like a toy. It looks like a toy.
It's insane.
It's insane. I know. Look at us now. Even more intriguing to her is the fact that her own apartment building was designed exactly like Cabrini Green. She learns that it was intended as another housing development, but eventually the idea was scrapped when the developers realized that the location was too desirable. That's so cool already. Already, like, that little thing that they add there, I just love that, because already it's like, oh, so like this is kind of like the same setup, but you can already see, because when you see Cabrini Green, it's not in a good neighborhood, but Helen is living in like a very safe neighborhood. So already you get that dichotomy. Is that the right word?
Dichotomy is the right word.
Yeah, you get that. You get that dichotomy.
Well, also you could just see the.
I thought you were gonna laugh at my joke, but you didn't.
It's a horrible joke. I laughed
Sorry.
at the laugh though.
Okay.
So it works. Either way.
His face, for those not listening, he literally just went like this. Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say something profound and you ruined it.
I just said dick.
But the difference in the apartments from where people live in the projects is to where who I thought Vanessa
Helen.
Williams
Yeah.
lived. But
her, yeah.
but no, yeah, where Helen lives is just, it's crazy. Also, the idea that there's ever a shared bathroom mirror, like that was ever an architectural.
I would hate that.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know.
To me. Like,
And
oh, my
that's-
medicine cabinet shared. Hi, neighbor.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just took a huge shit and it smells. There's no fucking wall here. It's just a hole where our medicine is.
God.
Don't take any of my fucking Vicodin.
That's the worst. That's the worst. Even just in like public stalls, if I hear somebody taking a shit, I will just be like, I gotta go. I hate it.
I feel bad. I'm always just like, oh,
I feel bad
God,
too.
I wish that was not
It happened
me.
today. I went to the gym and I went into the stall, and it just sounded
Oh,
like
the protein poops are the worst.
It was
too, from all the
gunfire.
protein
It was
shit.
just like it was so gross. The guy, not me.
Everybody
anyway,
poops.
Everybody poops. Great book. Helen and Bernie Sanders theorized that the white developers relocated the housing project to a more shady
There's
area.
a spider on your wall.
Ah! Hold on. Pause.
Do you have a paper towel? Oh.
All right, I'll get that later.
He had like a license plate or something he just killed it with. I don't even know what it is.
It's my Jewish Hanukkah. What's it called? Place. No. What's it?
Thank God you specified it's Jewish Hanukkah and not
Jewish
Christian Hanukkah.
It's my Christian Hanukkah. What do you put plates on when you're eating dinner? Why do I?
Like a tray?
A tray or something? I don't know.
A table mat?
The bugs are getting really bad in this apartment, guys. but it is a nice apartment. Anyway,
Found a cockroach in my house the other day.
I killed a mosquito about the size of my head last night,
That's
which was
called a
awful.
mayfly, not a mosquito. Loser. Learn your
Mayfly?
bugs.
It was a mosquito. I had a little big pointer.
You're talking about a mayfly if it's that big.
Fuck you.
I know
okay.
bugs, all right? I'm a
Shut up.
endomorphic.
Shut up.
What are those things called?
Endomorphic.
What is it?
Anamorph?
Anthropologist?
No.
Bug people.
Entomologist. Entomologist.
Yeah, I'm an entometeorologist.
You can't even say it, you bitch.
Entometeorologist.
You can't even say it. You're not my fucking mother. I just sounded like Room when I said that. The movie Room. Sorry, we had to kill a spider. Where am I now? Helen and Bernie theorized that the white developers relocated the housing project to a more shady area that would keep the ghetto separated from the rest of the city. This is what I was explaining earlier. Helen is aware that the units, I already said that. Oh,
yeah, the units are the same.
Yeah, they're the same. Sorry, guys, I got distracted. When removed, they reveal a small space that links the apartments together. Helen knows that Cabrini Green's apartments must be the same, and that the stories of Candyman coming out of the medicine chest could indicate a human assailant who had also made this discovery. So she thinks,
which actually happened to Ruby in the movie, and in real life.
Yeah,
she was 52 in real life, though. In the movie, she was a kid.
Yeah, but so Helen is not fucking around here, because she thinks this could very much just be an asshole killer who is just going through the medicine cabinets and killing people that way. She's trying to she's doing a thesis on urban legends, but in this particular case, though, she's smart. She knows she's not going to immediately fall for, oh my God, it must be a ghost or, whatever. So with Bernie in tow, she visits Cabrini Green and finds the apartment of one of the murder victims. The tenants there think that they're cops, but both of them have to reason with them that they're not. On the other...
Did you forget in the scene where they were in the bathroom and she said Candyman 5 times?
Oh, yeah, I did miss that. Well, nothing happens.
Except that they become best friends by the end of the fucking movie.
Well, they do. Yeah, okay, I did kind of skip this. I'm sorry. In the same scene, when they're they're in Helen's apartment talking about all this, they go to the bathroom to look at the mirror, and they kind of are like a little hesitant to say it, but they end up saying Candyman 5 times, and nothing happens for now. So that happens.
I was waiting for you to say something. I was looking at them. I was like,
yeah, I know. I know. I'm trying to get better at that, but it's not working. So then they go to Cabrini Green. And remember, this also is where race is a big theme in this movie, because Bernie is black and Helen's white. So Bernie being with Helen, it kind of gives them a way in, because they think that they're cops. They're immediately
they're
like, what the
dressed
fuck? Like they're dressed
Cabrini
up.
Green is run by a gang.
Yeah. So they go and I lost my goddamn place. Oh, here it is. So they walk inside. On the other side of the medicine chest, they're walking through. On the other side of the medicine chest is a strange layer with holes in the wall and elaborate graffiti-style artwork depicting a large man's head with a hole in the wall for a mouth.
The mouth graffiti is so cool.
This scene is so cool. I know I kind of skipped this a little bit, but yeah, like they're walking through, they walk into one empty apartment, and Helen actually walks through the medicine cabinet, and Bernie stays out to like make sure nobody's coming. And this shot is so eerie and so beautifully done. She exits, and as she exits, she is coming out of this graffiti of a big, scary looking guy's mouth. Like his mouth is like, oh, and she's coming out of the mouth. It's so genius.
Kind of like when you're on acid and you kind of just do like a little...
Yeah. I've never done acid, but I feel like I'm on acid every day. Now, all of the exterior hallway and stairway scenes were actually filmed for a few days in the infamous Cabrini Green housing projects. That's real, Cabrini Green.
Is.
Yeah. Although the producers had to make a deal with the ruling gang members to put them in the movie as extras to ensure the cast and crew's safety during filming. Even with this arrangement, a sniper put a bullet through the production van on the last day of filming, although no one was injured. True story.
It was me. I sniped.
You look really handsome today, too. I just have to tell you
Oh,
that.
my God. I look like a fucking... Guys, I look like Macaulay Culkin after he got stung by the bees in My Girl. Speaking of
Where
bees...
his glasses? Oh,
Where
it does fit. No, I just like, you got close just now, and I was like, oh, Danny
You
Boone.
know that, guys? I'm hot.
He's hot.
Not single.
He's not single now.
Wait, I'm just kidding. Please, God, Dan, I'm kidding.
His
my
boyfriend is
name
Dan, Little Dan. Yeah, and I felt Little Dan was a cat, so he kept referring to him as he kept referring to him as Little Dan. He's like, yeah, me and Little Dan, like we hooked up last night. I'm like, what? That's illegal. So she walks through. Helen is fascinated by this, as well as the fact that an altar appears to have been constructed there as well, with candy left behind as an offering. She exits, meets back up with Bernie, and then they meet Anne-Marie McCoy. This is where we see Vanessa Williams. Frankie, stop wagging your tail. Do you hear that? Is that on audio?
She's getting less excited.
Okay, I'll just keep talking. Sorry, guys. She's very happy. Anne-Marie McCoy is the neighbor of the deceased victim. Anne-Marie is initially hostile to them, but eventually she softens and invites them into her apartment. Helen is taken by Anne-Marie's baby boy, Anthony, a cute little baby, admitting she would like to have a child of her own one day. Anne-Marie says that she is determined to make a better life for her son, one that does not involve Cabrini Green or the drug-dealing youths that loiter on its grounds.
Two youths.
While at dinner one night with Bernie, Trevor, and a few of Trevor's colleagues, Helen makes the mistake of baiting Philip Purcell, a snobbish folklore expert, by mentioning her thesis project.
This dude's hair looks like a Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah. I feel like I almost could kind of see Clive Barker and the representation of this guy, because he's also British and...
He looks like such a fucking goober. Dude looks like a goober.
But
also, I love that they're smoking cigarettes. I love cigarettes, and I love cigarettes in film. I don't currently smoke unless I have a cheeky cig here and there.
Cigarettes are sexy in movies, I think.
They're fantastic. I wish we would get away from the vapes.
Oh, I don't like vapes. Vapes are
if you want to give yourself cancer, just do it the old-fashioned way.
I know. And you look kind of...
You look cool when you vape. You look cool when you smoke a cig.
You do.
I'm like, that guy's cool. He's got a switchblade somewhere.
Watch every single movie from the 30s and 40s.
Literally.
Everybody is smoking. It's insane.
Awesome.
Philip attempts to belittle Helen by telling her that he's already written an essay about Candyman. He shares with her Candyman's strange backstory. So this is where we learn more about Candyman. The myth.
I love his lore.
Yeah.
Great lore.
Yeah. He reveals that he was the son of a slave who had come into a great deal of wealth due to an invention that became hugely successful. Candyman grew up well-schooled and comfortable and was a prodigious artist who was in high demand among the wealthy to paint their portraits. Eventually, though, Candyman had an affair with the daughters of one of his wealthy white clients, and when she became pregnant, the man exacted a horrible revenge on Candyman. He sent hired goons to attack Candyman, cutting off his right hand, stripping him nude, and smearing him with the honeycomb of a hive of angry bees. He was killed by numerous bee stings.
I give you a hive of angry bees for the rest of your life.
I think I did pretty good there. Philip claims that all took place on the site where Cabrini Green now stands. And it's a great...
I actually had to look this up from the movie. I was like, Chicago wasn't invented before the Civil War, after the Civil War. And it was indeed invented before the Civil War.
Never been to Chicago, and I gotta freaking go there.
I know. My friend RJ wants me to go so bad.
Have you not been to Chicago?
No.
Road trip.
Travel.
Road trip. We'll go.
I've only been to on a plane 6 times.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
that
forgot,
was 3 trips.
And you had to go solo the last time. And
yeah,
he was so cute. He kept texting me. I'm so nervous. I'm like, it's fine.
I literally got the stewardess felt so bad for me. I think she thought that I was a little bit special, and I just was having a panic attack. She gave me all my food for free. Shout out Genevieve from Southwest Airlines. I love you, and if I'm ever famous, I hope that I'm going to give you so much money because you are the nicest person on earth.
I know. And RIP Spirit Airlines.
Oh yeah.
So yes, little Philip is a little cocky shit. Also, we kind of see a little bit more of how Trevor is as a husband. Trevor is a little bit of
also never home until the end.
He's never home until the end. Yeah.
I'm like, does he have another apartment?
Yeah. Trevor is a little bit of a cocky one. He's one of those professors that he knows.
I have a note in my phone that says, I don't understand how women and men are attracted to these professor looking dudes. I was like, this guy's ugly. Ugly. I would have sex with him if I had to. If gun to my head, maybe not gun to my head, but it's very
the character's ugly, not
no, the actor.
You think the actor's ugly too? Xander Berkeley, yeah.
I just don't think. I just don't understand. But that's a common thing.
It is a common thing, yeah.
Weird looking professors, and there's these hot girls who are just
I know.
hey, and I just like
I don't always get it in movies. I mean, it's always I don't always get it in movies. I mean, it's always like in like any Woody Allen movie that he stars in, all the hot women are like, oh, and it's like,
Woody Allen.
ladies, would you really go after a guy who looks like Woody Allen? Come on. Anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Even more intrigued, Helen returns to the building on her own. Ooh, see, this is where Helen, she's got balls, because I would be horrified to do that.
Yeah, he's scared of going to a black building.
No, I didn't say that. I said the bad neighborhood, asshole.
It's a bad neighborhood. These kids are hooligans.
I went to Temple University. Okay, that is a scary.
That's the equivalent of being like, I have a black friend.
Stop it. When she finds Anne-Marie is not home, she meets a young boy named Jake.
This kid's an op, and that's my.
Yeah.
If Jake wasn't in this movie, I think that everybody would be okay.
I like Jake,
and
in
I
this
like
movie.
him too, but he's the one who causes a lot of stuff.
I know he does, and for a long time I thought he was actor Gary Coleman. He gives her more information. Another death in the project was attributed to Candyman, the brutal castration of a young boy who entered a filthy public men's room only to meet an attacker who cut off his penis, resulting in his death.
I was shocked that this was shown in 1992.
I know.
A child like mutilated like that. I never like that.
It's dark. It's dark.
It's a great job, and obviously, coming from Clive Barker, like from Hellraiser was gory, but people really have issues when it comes to like kids.
Yeah. No, they do. In horror movies, especially.
The fact that it's
older horror movies. Yeah.
The fact of how he died was castration is insane that they even showed that. I can't believe that got passed by the MPAA.
Yeah, this is an R-rated movie. It didn't get an extra. I can't believe.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked. I think that even to this day, when you think about the house that Jack built, the scene where the family gets shot,
yeah,
I'm like, so many people were like disgusted by that, and I was just like, that's not nearly as bad as Candyman 1992.
I know, and you don't even see any of this. You just hear about it, but just the fact that it's a young boy and it's castration.
No, you see it for like a hot second, 1 second.
Well,
yeah,
quick. It's very
it obviously probably was cut to like not show the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You definitely see him on the ground screaming, crying, and bloodied. You don't see. Like,
you do actually. You do.
You see the
just so quick.
Like it passes by him, and then it sees the toilet where it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and this scene, you see, I love this scene because this is where Helen is slowly starting to notice that the mood is changing a little bit. So he takes her to the bathroom. She walks inside. She opens up a toilet, and there are all of these bees, a swarm of bees, deep inside the toilet.
I'm sorry, I watch Arrested Development, so every time I hear bees,
I know you keep saying that, and I was like, "What are you
never
quoting?
You never seen that?
No, I have. I wasn't a fan though. I don't remember that.
You're crazy. You got to rewatch that show.
I know.
She goes, I'm doing a job. I'm starting a career in bees, and he goes, bees? I could do bees.
I just hear the word bees and I just think about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids when Amy goes, sounds like a swarm of, and then it cuts to Nick and he just goes, bees.
Literally.
Also for this scene, for the toilet scene, they actually had a bee wrangler apply a queen. This is so fascinating. The bee wrangler applied a queen.
The bee maneuvers in this movie.
Insane. We're going to talk more about the bees. We see a lot more of them later in the movie. The bee wrangler applied a queen bee scent to the inside of the toilet and then released the bees from the hive into it. They then applied Vaseline, I almost just said Vaseline to the upper inside of the bowl to prevent the bees from crawling up.
What the fuck is Vaseline?
It's a cool fact. Listen. To prevent the bees from crawling up near the lid. So that's why all the bees, when she opens it, they're all shoved in the bottom. They're not like, because if they didn't do that, the bees just would have immediately flown out, But what was I saying? I like this scene because, this is where Helen goes to the toilet, she opens it, and she starts to get like flashes, like quick flashes of like weird imagery. And she kind of gets like dizzy. She kind of like loses her balance a little bit. And it's very reminiscent of the whole kind of like scary idea that when you believe in something that isn't supposed to exist, you're actually bringing it into your realm, into your existence. It's kind of similar to like the Babadook, where it's the whole idea of like
boring film.
It's the whole idea. I'm gonna hit him. I love the Babadook, my 8th favorite movie of 2014. But it's the same idea though of that of like do you know what I mean though? Like you're bringing the legend.
Well, yeah, your reality is what you make it really, and reality doesn't only exist because we think about it.
Yeah, and that is so scary to me because it's like I don't totally think I believe in ghosts. What if I keep believing in ghosts and I open myself up? Does that mean that I'm going to accidentally invite ghosts into my apartment?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Ghosts?
Ghosts.
Ghosts?
Don't like 'em.
I don't believe in ghosts, man. Yeah. So I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, this is when the movie is like really starting to get kind of creepy. So she goes there, she starts to take photographs, and then a group of young toughs, that's what the description said. No one ever says that.
Toughs?
A group of young toughs.
Guys, I have to tell you this right now. Look at the person on the right and the gloves that he is wearing.
I know.
Oh my God. The way that I thought it was like a Fat Albert reference.
Yeah.
I was like, what on earth are these gloves?
Like a Michael Jackson,
they were huge. They were like giant. I was like looking at them the whole time. I was like, how on earth does anybody, if that guy looked at me,
yeah,
I'd be like, bye. What are you going to do? Soft me to death with your gloves that are oversized? They're for fucking giant hands. It was so weird.
Big ass hands.
Who the fuck was on wardrobe? Candyman.
I have no idea. We can always look it up on IMDb. So they enter and she's like, no, I'm not a cop. Like, listen, like, I'm just came in here, to like take pictures. And the one guy approaches her and he announces that he is Candyman. He's carrying a large
Candyman.
Bitch.
He really bitches her.
It's like Busta Rhymes in Halloween Resurrection. He's carrying a large hook. And this scene is like, ow. He beats Helen's face with the hook. He just smacks it in like her eye. And he knocks her unconscious, and they all leave. Jake, meanwhile, the little boy, is just outside, just like watching it, like, oh shit. And
well, he thought that was the real Candyman.
He did, yeah. But Jake,
yeah, he was.
A little annoying.
Jake is secretly an op. He's like the reason that all this stuff happens. But oh shit, I was gonna say something. I lost it. Do I have it on here? Oh, the idea of somebody using like urban legend lore as like a way to create a gang, I thought was a really interesting.
Yeah, it's clever.
It's clever. I think it's
really clever.
It's really it's a great way to keep control of an area.
It is. I
really thought that was actually a clever idea.
It is. I have to cough. Hold on.
Ew, hawk virus or whatever that's called.
Hawk virus? Hawkeye. Later in a police lineup, Helen identifies the assailant, much to the satisfaction of Detective Frank Valento, who informs Helen that the young man who beat her was suspected of the previous murders. He had been using the legend of Candyman, like you said, to frighten the residents of Cabrini Green into silence, and Helen's testimony will help to put him away. Helen also has a nasty black eye. Good makeup. Helen meets Jake there at the police station, and she thanks him for his help, explaining that her attacker was human and that Candyman is not real. So she feels like, okay, yeah, it was just that guy all along. Or was it? Sometime later, Helen and Bernie have a discussion where Helen reveals that she is unsettled by the fact that the two murders, both of which featured black victims, went practically unnoticed, while her own mere assault caused a lockdown of Cabrini Green, presumably because she was a white victim. That scene, I got the chills from that scene.
I will say this movie does not do the best job nowadays on what's the word I'm looking for? On portraying race and all the stuff. But for 1992,
yeah,
I think it does a good job. It's one of the movies that at least tried to like put on to the mainstream that like
I mean the fact alone
that black people are people and they're not fucking monsters.
You get, I don't know what I'm trying to say as. I just think the fact that this movie was brave enough in 1992 for Helen to say, isn't it kind of weird that like I'm white, I got attacked and he immediately gets arrested, but when the other people got murdered, like who were black, like nothing happened. And it's like
it's been 34 years.
34 years, yeah.
It's been 34 years and nothing has changed America to fucking better.
Watch Candyman. Seriously, watch Candyman. I mean it.
Fucking assholes.
Bernie surprises her with slides from her camera on the way back to her car. Oh, this scene. Helen looks at the slides when suddenly she is confronted by a strange figure, a tall black man wearing a long coat and speaking in an unearthly voice. He calls her name. Can you do it?
I can't do Tony Todd's voice.
Oh, okay, good. Good? Why did I just say good?
I would never try. I feel like I could try it in the shower like later on. I don't want to do it in public.
Candyman just goes, yo, Helen. He
He's just so good.
he's so good. This scene in particular, if you look closely, Candyman's footsteps when he walks, they actually don't make any noise.
Yeah.
That adds to the really surreal, like, what are you, like an
The je ne sais quoi of
Je ne
him.
sais quoi, yeah. There was also, this is actually very funny. There was a lot of worry from the producers that the film would get backlash for being racist. And this is presumably because the baddie in the movie was played by an African-American actor. Bernard Rose even had meetings with the NAACP, and they were surprised why he was so worried. They were literally like, why are we having this movie? It's a horror movie. Like, relax. Like, it's not, you're not being racist.
If anything, this is the first time that a black
Yeah,
person was a main
That's what I
part.
thought.
Because I saw it so young on 31 Days of Halloween that this is the first movie that I saw. I thought this, I'm not even kidding you, this is a real fact. I thought this was like the only horror movie that had black people in it.
Yeah, I mean,
and I thought that was probably one of the only movies that had black people in it.
I feel
'Cause
like
I grew up outside in the suburbs of Philadelphia, so I didn't like there were black people, but it was few and far between. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't not the ratio was way off. And I was just like,
yeah.
and I was so young at the time, and I was like, wow, there's black people in this movie. That's awesome. Like I was raised correctly, thank God, and not in a terrible racist
Yeah.
household. But I was just like,
Danny Boom is a racist. No, I'm kidding.
I
He's
was just
not.
like,
He's
I
not.
was
He's not.
so like, I remember looking at that. I was like, it was just so intriguing to me that
Yeah.
like a movie centered around black people for once.
It's also an amazing, I think it's so badass to have a big iconic horror villain be African American. That is like,
yeah,
that's awesome. It's
also
not-
Tony Todd
and Tony
is a
Todd
fucking goddamn legend.
crushes it in this movie.
I
Yeah.
mean, crushes it.
Yeah, crushes it.
Again,
Now-
on par with Doug Bradley in Hellraiser.
Yeah.
I think that those two are great villains. Same with Freddy Krueger.
Robert
These are villains
Englund.
who talk.
Yeah.
These are villains who talk. Yeah. Like,
yeah. And the actor who played the little girl in The Ring.
Oh, played Samara,
Yeah,
whatever her name
yeah.
is.
I'm just kidding. I
Samantha?
just love The Ring. I'm going to mention The Ring every Samara, not Samara. It's not Tamara, like Tia and Tamara.
Spell the same.
Get it right.
Carrot Karat.
If you don't like The Ring, I will punch you in the face. Even if you're a kid. The Candyman in the movie, or I'm sorry, the Candyman in Clive Barker's original story had been described as an imposing, possibly white man. He's described as having a rather unnatural shade of yellow that, of course, adds up to the candy theme, with an unruly red beard. So he's not supposed to look like Tony
Sounds
Todd.
like me.
He kind of does sound like you. Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah, he calls her name Helen. She realizes it's this Candyman, although she can barely comprehend how it's possible. Candyman urges Helen to become his victim, almost as if he were speaking to a lover. Also, she's in like a trance. He hypnotizes her in this. We'll talk about that more, too, because this is incredible. In like a weird way, he tells Helen that because she has exposed the real killer at Cabrini Green, she has caused a sudden rift in his world. The belief in him by hundreds of people is what allows him to go on living. Helen's incident has caused this belief to drop, and now he is in danger of ceasing to exist entirely. He intends to kill Helen, which would then give rebirth to his legend and cause belief to surge once more. Helen swoons and loses consciousness. So a lot happens in that one scene. It is a little, like, quick, but...
Well, I'm yawning. Sorry, guys. I had a long night. But...
I beg your pardon?
I'm yawning. Sorry, guys. I had a long night. Yeah. Geez, sorry I have to repeat myself for you idiots listening. No. This is when the movie picks up, though. Like, I feel like this is like really...
This is when shit goes down.
This is when the stuff gets going.
Virginia Madsen was also... Did you know this? She was actually hypnotized and given a trigger phrase on set for all her scenes with Candyman.
What?
Yeah, she was actually hypnotized. No, she got interviewed and she said no, she really was hypnotized.
I tried doing hypnosis. It didn't work.
I don't know if I can do it either.
It like just
well, we have anxiety, so because we have anxiety...
That's what I was trying to get rid of.
Yeah, well... It's tough. But, Madsen, she actually grew very uncomfortable with this method, so she asked for them to stop doing it, which they did. But
yeah, that's weird.
It worked, though. I mean, it adds to the movie. Yeah, so long as it was consensual, then, When Helen awakens, she is disoriented and realizes she is somehow in Anne-Marie's apartment. She is covered in blood, and Anne-Marie is screaming. Oh, the screaming here. Screaming hysterically.
Anne-Marie's the tits.
In another room. I know. This actress. Oh, my God.
Vanessa something Williams?
Williams. Not that Vanessa Williams. Yeah. A meat cleaver is lying next to Helen, and she picks it up, terrified.
Why on earth would she pick up the cleaver?
I would pick it up too, though, because you don't know what the hell is going on. Why is she screaming?
I knew exactly what's if I woke up in Anne Marie's bathroom and I heard her screaming like that, I know exactly what's up. Her kid's gone.
But maybe the killer was like trying to kill Anne-Marie, and that's why she was screaming. So that's why Helen picks up.
She
the
was
knife.
screaming way too much.
The meat cleaver, I mean. Actually, yeah, okay. But, all right, suspension of disbelief. Helen picks up the meat cleaver. She's terrified. She doesn't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. She opens up the door. Anne-Marie's dog has been decapitated. And
Which is crazy. They showed a decapitated dog again.
A decapitated dog head is outside. It is... Stop burping!
I can't help it.
Can't help it. There is blood everywhere. Anne-Marie is screaming over the empty crib of her son, baby Anthony, who is now missing. When she sees Helen approaching her with a cleaver, she immediately thinks Helen is responsible, and she rushes at her, attacking her. When it seems as if Anne-Marie makes kill her, Helen, this scene too, Anne-Marie is smacking her head, Helen's head against the ground, and then Helen picks up the meat cleaver, and she just like... She cuts it on Anne-Marie. She cuts Anne-Marie's arm, but she doesn't like do like a slit. She literally just goes.
She chops it.
It's
like a pork chop.
Like that, and just that shot too. Every time I watch this movie, that scene, I just go, oh my god, the feeling of that. But Helen does it to kind of just like get Anne-Marie off and shut her up and calm her down. But right as she does that, police break through the door of the apartment and surround Helen. She gets arrested. At the precinct, Helen is subjected to a strip search in a humiliating way by a very rude policewoman who, the scene, it kind of makes me laugh, who bluntly asks her to take off all her clothes. Now, that policewoman is actually Virginia Madsen's good friend, actor Rusty Schwimmer. She suggested she take the role because she would feel less comfortable getting undressed for her. And I thought that woman was the gym teacher in Liz McGuire, but it's not.
I totally I forgot about the gym teacher Lizzie McGuire.
No, that's Dot Marie Jones. She was in Glee. She plays Beast in Glee. And but that is different. But this scene, though, is like, even again, this scene is something that is so well done because it's not campy. And you actually are watching Helen take off her clothes in a way that in any horror movie you would think, oh, it's probably like a hot scene. No, it's like gross.
Did you mention the baby was taken?
Wait, say it again?
I don't think you mentioned the baby was
taken.
No,
I did. The baby's missing. Yeah, I mentioned it.
Oh, I must have I was like, I think you just glanced over the maid.
I think it's when you were burping.
Oh, here we go.
The baby is missing. Okay. No, I did say that. And if I'm wrong, then...
The baby is missing.
The baby's missing. I was going to say it in French, but I forget how to say it.
Le
bébé est missing. Yeah, so she asks her to take off. Sorry, why am I so stuck on the scene? This isn't like a pervy thing. It's just a really good scene though because it is so upsetting and like the blood, like the blood that they have on Virginia Madsen, and just like she's so good in this scene too because she is crying, just like, can I please like take a shower? Like I'm covered in blood, and this cop is just like, no, remove your underwear right now. Yeah, it's yeah. Anyway,
great impression.
I know. That is true, though. Yes, that's how she says it. Later, Detective Valento appears, this time speaking furiously to Helen. He is pissed off.
He's playing bad cop.
To be fair, though, Helen, like, you were found with a meat cleaver covered in blood. Like, I know that you don't know what happened, but for the most part, yeah, like, you're in a bad spot right now. So it's clear to everybody that she's responsible for the attack and kidnapping of the baby. She makes a phone call to Trevor, only to discover that Trevor is somehow not home, even though it's the middle of the night. He's
never home.
Wait for that. He's not there, which is odd. The next day, he comes for Helen and takes her home, helping her through a throng of reporters and news cameras. Her lawyer tells Helen that the prosecutors seem to have released her because they think the child's body will turn up, and they will then charge Helen with murder, which he thinks is unlikely to stick. Still, she's fucked right now. It's not a good situation. She's somewhat comforted, but she still cannot comprehend what has happened to her. She questions Trevor about where he was in the middle of the night, and he claims he was home sleeping. Liar. How do you sleep at home and not hear the phone ring? And it's the 90s. It's a landline phone. Those are loud. The next day...
I love a landline.
I know.
I want to bring them back. Bring back landlines.
They were fun. The next day, Helen looks more at the slide. Oh, I love this scene. She looks at the slide. She took a Cabrini Green, and in one shot, she is able to see Candyman standing behind her, even though he wasn't there, obviously, when she took the shot. Very eerie shot. Very eerie moment. There's like no music. You just hear that very ominous like... and you just see Candyman in the shot.
You got to keep watching movies with sound effects.
I live vicariously through sound effects. So She goes to the bathroom. She opens up the medicine chest. She feels a little uneasy and she turns around and then jump scare. He shoves his hook through the medicine chest to try and get her. This scene, she did not know that he was going to do that, Virginia Madsen. So that her terror and like her shock in that scene, it's all real.
Oh.
Yeah. All freaking real. And it's my favorite scene in the movie. It's such a good jump scare.
I get mad directly after this.
Oh, yeah. She runs into, I know why. She runs into the hallways and he suddenly appears there. He's everywhere now because he's now in her realm.
You're everywhere
To me.
Right, is Michelle Branch. When I close my eyes, you do I see.
I get it confused with that song that Ali
Breathe?
Mishalka, no, the song that Ali Mishalka sang on that episode of Phil of the Future. Yeah, remember that episode?
Yeah, but that's not the song.
And then Phil has to make himself shrink. The sexual chemistry between those two in that show, oh my God. And, well, you know what I mean. Nothing happens, but yeah. Well, they do
now
kiss at
Phil
the
the Future podcast.
Phil the Future. He has a movie that I think just played at South by Southwest.
Yeah.
That actor. Yeah.
He's attractive.
He, as a kid, that was one of the earliest times when I was like, who, what?
I had a crush on Zach and Cody.
Oh no, I couldn't. No, they're kids to me. Big Daddy.
I was 10 when they were like 13.
No.
And then Miley Cyrus.
And then Miley.
Her friend.
I love Miley
Emily.
Cyrus.
No.
Emily Dickinson.
No.
I'm just
is it Emily? Who's the?
I didn't watch Hannah Montana, so I.
oh my God, not
Macaulay Culkin.
No. Another child actor. Haley Joel Osment's
Oh,
sister.
Emily Osment.
Emily Osment.
Osment.
I had
a
huge crush on her.
Yeah. Oh man. Phil the Future, great show. There's no escape. He talks to her again, saying she belongs to him and that she will be immortal if she surrenders to him. He slices the side of her neck with his hook because again, she goes like under a trance when she is around him, and she's back in her kitchen right now in her apartment. He cuts her. She's paralyzed with fear, but she hears Bernie knocking at the door to her apartment, carrying flowers, presumably to cheer Helen up. This scene's really upsetting. Helen tries to scream.
What's really upsetting is that I just got framed for murder and you're bringing me flowers. Bring me whiskey, $100,
Oh, no.
flowers.
She's a good friend, Bernie. Yeah.
Good friend.
Yeah, I know, but alcohol could make things worse. Helen tries to scream and warn her, but Bernie enters and is killed by Candyman. Yeah.
She yells Bernadette, which is a 4-syllable Bernadette, 3-syllable word 5 times, but she can't yell run.
Yeah.
She just yells Bernadette.
But she's also like in a trance.
I don't give a flying fuck.
I love the word flying fuck. I just love flying because I imagine like a fuck flying. Like,
I say I don't give a flying fuck in outer space a lot, and I don't know where I got it from.
Imagine if you could have sex while flying.
I actually just watched a hentai porn about that from Invincible.
Imagine Jasmine and Aladdin having sex.
I've seen that one too.
Without the carpet. Yeah.
Not without the carpet.
Because also singing it would be hard because it would be like, I can show you.
No, you can sing and have sex. I'm going to try that tonight.
A whole new world. My dog is like, what are you doing?
She's like, get these people out of my house.
Trevor enters the room and sees a bloodied Helen holding a knife, asking him to help her.
Again. So this is where the continuity is annoying with me, and I'm just going to speak it out. First of all, any coroner would know that she was killed with a fucking hook, not a knife.
Yeah.
So Helen would be immediately cleared once the...
Actually, I didn't notice that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Immediately cleared. And also, why does Helen keep being near these objects? Or picking them up? Like, stop touching them.
This time makes more sense because she is in the kitchen, but the previous time, I understand.
I'm just saying, like, any coroner would be like, okay, obviously, like, she was killed with a hook, so, or it had to be blunt trauma, first of all, because a hook is round.
Yeah. And
not sharp. So it had to be blunt trauma in and then
the puncture wound
out.
would be different. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be way different than a kitchen knife. I'm just saying, guys.
I know. So she is like royally fucked right now. She gets handcuffed to a gurney. She's given injections. She breaks free from her police guard and rushes into the other room to see Bernie's mutilated corpse. As Helen is taken away in a police car, she hears Candyman's voice and she begs him to not hurt the baby. obviously it's clear now that Candyman stole little baby Anthony.
I think it was clear from the moment.
Clear
it
from the
happened.
moment. I know. Just
Chopped off the fucking dog's head.
Honesty is key here. Helen is taken to an institution. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. She's taken to an institution and strapped down and injected. But when she's alone, Candyman appears to her again, hovering in the air over her. He tells her that her life is over and that she belongs to him now. When she screams for help, medics come in. And of course, they can't see Candyman. Only Helen can. Fucked her life. This is a nightmare that you cannot escape from.
I'm also texting about dinner. Sorry, guys. I love you.
Why are you not looking at the phone when you text?
Because I wanted to make sure that I was...
Oh, I thought you were... That was creepy. You actually gave me the creeps there. That
What?
That expression you just gave me, you were like... Helen is eventually taken to see Dr. Burke, who informs her that he's working for her defense.
That's crazy, because
I know.
he's like, you've been asleep for a month.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I know. She's astonished to learn that she has been in the facility for an entire month under heavy sedation. When they breach... I know. Danny loves to just spoil everything. When they breach the subject of Candyman, Helen, quote unquote, calls for him by looking into a mirror and saying his name 5 times. Candyman, jump scare, appears and kills Dr. Burke. Then
Well, he doesn't appear right away.
not right away, actually. Yep, sorry.
Yeah.
I fucked that up.
I wasn't thinking he was going to appear, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I know. This scene kind of surprises me. I've seen this movie, but even this scene, I'm like, wow, he even kills the guard or the
doctor.
The doctor, yeah. He then slashes Helen's bonds. He levitates, cool shot. He levitates through the window and disappears. He like flies back.
I want to leave parties like that.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
I know, it's very like wickedy. Smashing the glass. Helen uses the window to escape, edging her way to another room and knocking a nurse unconscious. That was funny. Stealing her uniform and escaping the hospital. She goes back home to her apartment and is in for an even greater shock. Trevor.
I have to say 2 things right now. 1, for somebody who wants Helen to be his victim, he surely is keeping her away from being his victim.
I know.
He is
I
like
know.
clearly framing. It's so annoying.
I know.
And then, oh shit, what was it? I also love the idea that his existence is literally just, I know we talked about this earlier, but it's like kind of like Freddy Krueger. Like if you're not scared of him, he can't get you.
Yeah.
Kind of
it's
like
similar. Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
it's like keeping him alive somehow.
Yeah.
I think it's a very, very
fear
interesting.
keeps him alive. Yeah. It is kind
I
of.
also
like that,
live off fear.
Yeah. I tried not to, but unfortunately I do. So she walks in. Trevor has moved his young student in, Stacy. Hot, but they're in the process of completely redecorating the apartment. Trevor is a scumbag, son of a bitch, bastard.
Oh, my wife just murdered 9 people.
His wife may have killed people, and instead of helping her, he's just like, I'm gonna go screw the hot student with the big boobs. Like seriously, it is such a douchebag
And I like
move.
the color that she picked.
Yeah.
I love that 90s coral.
It looked nice. They're terrified to see Helen. She tells Trevor he was all she had left in the world, and then she leaves, much to their relief. I love this scene too. Virginia Madsen's so good. They so easily could have made this scene dramatic and have Helen like scream at them, and they don't. The way that she acts in this scene, she is just so. She doesn't have any more shock left in her, so her face in the scene.
Well, yeah, she's a strong, like, powerful woman at this point. Yeah,
she is, but just her face. It's that look of
she's
just
taking
like
control of her narrative.
It is. It's that look of just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, really? Like, I loved you. Like, what? It's so. The only, time she gets kind of physical is when she picks up the box and like throws it at the wall or like the paint.
No, she picks up the paint bucket.
The paint bucket.
That was awesome. That was badass.
Yeah. And then Stacy, meanwhile, is like hot, but like in the corner, just like, like just, I know, a little overacted. I'm not gonna lie, but
who cares?
Who cares? Yes. So she leaves. She has nowhere else to go now. So she goes to Cabrini Green and she seeks out Candyman's lair. She finds him asleep. Lair. And tries to kill him with a hook, but he awakens and tells her to surrender to him. He promises Helen that the pain of her death will be exquisite and that she needn't fear the afterlife.
Again, very similar to Hellraiser vibes, where it's like, I forget what he says, but like, on par with like your death will be delicious or
like
something
very
like that.
sexy and like romantic.
Yeah, it's like a hot way to die.
It is.
Make it death but hot.
Make it death but hot. He tells her she doesn't need to fear the afterlife as she will be immortal like he is. The director here actually had Virginia Madsen and Tony Todd take ballroom dancing classes together so they would have more of a romantic connection when playing their characters.
Oh.
Interesting. He tries to kiss Helen, and then bees swarm out of his mouth and his body, stinging Ellen.
Oh, such
Ellen.
a good scene.
Stinging Ellen.
Singing Ellen.
Stinging Ellen DeGeneres, and she swoons. This scene is
fantastic.
Freaking
And they're
phenomenal.
both covered
Guys,
in real bees.
if you haven't seen this movie before, those are real bees.
Tony Todd has a fucking pound
those
of bees
are
in his mouth.
bees in his mouth, and then he opens up his jacket, and it's just like skull, like a
It's like a skeleton and
and there
rotted
are
flesh.
bees everywhere, and there are bees on Virginia Madsen's face. They used more than 200,000 real honeybees for this movie. The bee wrangler was a man named Norman Gary, who had also worked with bees on films like Fried Green Tomatoes and, are you ready? My Girl. Yeah. I cannot believe that coincidence, because you've been mentioning My Girl.
I've been mentioning My Girl.
Yeah.
I always say, but every time I'm
Yeah.
like hungover or tired, my face is always poofy, and I'm always like, I look like I get stung by a bunch of bees.
That's a sad
I
scene.
feel like Macaulay Culkin. In My
I know. I hate that he doesn't run in that scene. He just goes, no, ow, stop. No.
The bees.
I know. The bees were bred specifically for this movie. They needed to make sure that the bees were only 12 hours old so that they looked like mature bees, but their stingers wouldn't be powerful enough to do any real damage. Virginia Madsen was actually allergic to bees. When she told the director
she did
this,
such a good job.
She did, I know. When she told the director this before taking the
He said,
role,
tough shit, bitch.
he just said, no, you're not allergic. You're just afraid. So she had to get tested. That's a dick thing. Unless he was like, they were friends too. That's what she said, like beforehand. So she had to get tested at UCLA, which proved she was allergic. And Rose just told her, it's okay. Don't worry. We'll have paramedics there. They had a bee wrangler who told them to just be calm and not swat at them.
Be calm.
Be calm. Tony Todd negotiated a bonus of $1,000 for every sting during the bee scene. He got stung 23 times. This is amazing filmmaking. All that
love
planning,
that.
that went in
Negotiating
for the
right there,
bees.
yeah.
I know.
Bees? I'm sorry.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up. It took half an hour. I'm just kidding.
This YouTube episode is going to be like literally a
I know.
still of us, and then it's just going to be bees in red
Bees,
letters. with
I know.
exclamation
Oh,
points.
I can't wait to do like the cover art for this. It'll be fun. It took half an hour for all of the bees to get into Tony Todd's mouth. Part of the trick was getting the queen bee scent on him.
He had to open
They
his
put
mouth
a
for
dental
30
dam
minutes.
in his mouth, to prevent the bees from flying down his throat. They then used the special bee vacuum to collect the bees.
bee
A bee
vacuum.
vacuum. Yeah. Tony Todd, R.I. freaking P.
Legend.
What a legend. I would never in my life
he
do
died
this.
from cancer, and then in final destination, he was dying
in the
from-
final destination.
He was dying from cancer in that movie too.
Yeah,
So
he
sad.
doesn't look good in that movie too. It's really sad. Helen regains. So she is like freaking out because there's bees all over her, and then he pulls her face to him and kisses her, and he's got bees in his mouth too, and then she just passes out. She then regains consciousness and finds out that she's not alone. She's looking at the walls of the lair and realizes that by looking at the paint
We call it a layer.
there's a movie where lair, like it's said like that. That's probably why I'm saying it like that. Anyway, at least it's not Bayou. By looking at the paintings he has done on the walls, she herself is the image of Candyman's lost love, the young woman that he lost his life over many years before. So that explains it, why he particularly is like, Helen, I'm looking to fuck. Wandering outside, she hears the baby crying from somewhere nearby and realizes that Anthony is inside the large pile of scrap wood and garbage that the residents of Cabrini Green intend to burn for
Who
a
do
bonfire.
a bonfire of trash every
I
year, which I
know.
find is, I don't know if that's a real thing.
You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to get trees and like branches and stuff and wood.
Any type of wood, really,
type
but
of
it's
wood,
like
I
mattresses and stuff that you don't want to breathe in.
Oh, I do love a good bonfire. My friend in my hometown, his family, they always do
You
a
look
bonfire.
like somebody
every
who
year.
likes a bonfire.
Did you see what I posted on Instagram the other day? There's a photo of me when I was like 12,
Oh, yeah.
standing in front of a burning couch, and I am not smiling, and I said it to the Runaway song, I love playing with fire.
Well,
But don't
if there's any
wanna
arson
get
in Philadelphia,
burned. No, not anymore. I've changed. I'm out now, so I
I'm
don't do it anymore.
not doing fire anymore, guys.
Absolutely not. When she goes into the pile to rescue him, Jake awakens and sees her scrambling among the garbage with a hook in her hand. Mistaking her for Candyman,
Jake is the op.
alerts a group of other residents, and together they go outside with gasoline and torches to burn Candyman, aka Helen, alive. Aka not A. Helen alive.
There's a baby in there, by the
Yeah.
way, in the trash.
I know. And this scene, oh my God, just the production design in the scene.
Yeah, very good.
Really amazing. As the flames spread, Helen reaches the baby inside the bonfire, but Candyman appears to restrain her from escaping. He encourages Helen to stay with him and be burned alive in order to fuel their own legend. Remember that, fuel their own legend. Helen fights back, impaling Candyman with a burning shard of wood.
This is what I didn't get. Because Candyman's like not like a living entity.
Yeah. Well, she manages to crawl out of the fire while protecting baby Anthony. Anne-Marie sees them and is overcome, but she's really badly burned by the fire, Helen. And
she's
dies.
literally on fire.
Yeah, on fire. And again, the makeup here, props to the makeup department. Oh my
God,
God.
her hair was on fire.
The back
I was like,
of Virginia Madsen's head is just, oh my God, there's no hair left and it's on fire.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, this scene, I do admit, I love Candyman. I don't totally get
it. I don't get like him or
why
her
can he
stabbing
suddenly
him now.
die?
He can literally like appear. He could apparate anywhere.
Yeah. Apparate?
I think that's from Harry Potter.
Apparatus. No, I think that what they're trying to say here is
he can
that
literally show up anywhere, like float and stuff. Like
yeah,
why?
I think what they're trying to say though is that they're trying to go back to the whole true love thing. Like, you know, his heart was true love. I think that because his one true love killed him, that's what killed him in a weird way. This writing though, love you, Clive Barker, but this writing could have been fixed, I think. Just this part.
And his true love didn't kill her. The people found out and they didn't like that a white girl was sleeping with a black man.
Yeah.
That wasn't her who did it.
Yeah, true.
She didn't set it up. It was just like holes.
Yeah. I can fix that. Oh God, you know my favorite line in Holes is, "I'm not suicidal. I just love this line. I've been wishing I was dead for a long time."
My favorite line is the rap song they did.
Oh yeah. Oh no, wait. And
got no respect because I'm a new man.
Caveman. No.
Got a shovel, shoes full of sand. Check out
the dirt. The name's Caveman.
That's
when Shia LaBeouf was likable. At Helen's funeral, Trevor and
I
know. At his funeral, Trevor and a few others are the only
Trevor has some
mourners.
fucking balls going to her funeral.
I punch him in the nuts. And so suddenly they look up and see a huge group of residents from Cabrini.
Love this
They
scene.
see a group of residents from Cabrini Green marching among the gravestones.
The entirety of the building.
I know, literally all
showed
of them.
up. And I was aghast because
it's an emotional moment, actually.
I thought it was very emotional.
They make their way to their gravesite, and Anne-Marie and Jake are at the forefront. Anne-Marie is carrying baby Anthony.
And Jake, the guy who killed her.
Yeah, and Jake, yeah. Jake removes Candyman's hook from under his coat, apparently pulled from the ashes of the fire, and he drops it into Helen's grave. So this goes back to why I love this movie. It's a sad moment. It's also a very beautiful moment about these two communities, well, Helen and this community really coming together, and she is like a hero. I mean, she is, and it's so like.
But also, it's just I feel like it's hard. It's probably hard for any black person to trust a white person,
yeah,
just in general. And so, like, I don't know, Anne-Marie's like hostility towards her the entire time was so valid.
Yeah,
and I just really love the fact that, like, I'm not giving white savior to her or anything, but I do love the fact that like she was like, I'm not gonna let a baby burn alive.
Yeah.
And then she was able to get out, and at least Anne-Marie was able to see that, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, she was just mixed up in this like I was. And
it's great.
And like, I'm just happy that she showed up and gave her like her hook.
Yeah.
Her flowers.
It's like just a beautiful arc.
It's a beautiful moment.
It's a beautiful arc. It's a beautiful character
and
arc.
all of them show up. It's
not just Anne-Marie.
It's
just all
like
of them.
the drug dealers that were like giving her stuff.
We also didn't talk about the score in this movie. The score is so well done.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that was the squeaker. No, there's no squeaker in the music. After the funeral. Oh, but yeah, this isn't the end of the movie. Oh no, it's a horror movie, so you got to end it spookily. Spookily. After the funeral, Trevor and Stacy, who is wearing a see-through white shirt.
Oh my God, no bra. Boobs. It's hotter than naked boobs somehow.
It is. She's got very, very nice tatas. But yeah, it is kind of, I remember watching this in the class and we all laughed out loud because it just shows her and it's like.
It's a whole tit. But
Trevor's in the bathroom and she is outside. Like, do you need anything? Are you okay? And the boobs are just like nipple areolas, everything.
I would love to have a life though where I had a wife or a girlfriend who's in the sexy see-through white shirt making me salad and beef.
The beef. Oh, we gotta get to that.
They're making a lot of beef for two people.
They really sorry, I had to swallow.
Oh,
burp.
so you're allowed to
I had to
burp.
swallow and burp. I swallowed it first. All right. Trevor, like I said, he's isolated himself in the bathroom, shaking with grief, while Stacy is outside waiting in the kitchen. She is like annoyed at this point because
She's 19.
She's like 19, 18, whatever, and he's sad because he realizes that he really misses his wife and he fucked up. And well, yeah, no shit, Trevor. And Stacy is like annoyed with him because it's like, I'm like here, like, don't you want to hang out? So she starts to like make dinner. She pulls out a piece of steak. I love the sound effects here because she pulls it out.
The Foley artist.
Yeah. She like throws the steak on the cutting board and then she gets a knife and just starts cutting it, and she just picks up each piece and just she like throws it.
If you guys know any good butchers in Philadelphia, I
Yeah.
really want to know, because like I want to be a person who buys like a fillet like loin and I cut my own fillets when I want them, because I can like I only have Giant and Acme near me, guys,
Yeah.
and it's very
don't go to
annoying.
Giant. No, for like a good steak. I mean, no, there's actually a good
I
one.
need like a butcher that I could get to.
When
in the
we're done,
city.
I'll tell you. There's
Okay.
one a few blocks down. Actually, I don't go there. I don't like steak. I like steak sandwiches, cheesesteaks.
Psycho.
I know. I like
I've
cheesesteaks.
actually never had a cheesesteak.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't eat melted cheese.
Get it without cheese.
I do eat. I've had a steak sandwich, but I never had a cheesesteak.
Oh, okay.
Like I've never had a
that's
Philadelphia
different.
cheesesteak.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, yeah, and also you can get a cheesesteak without whiz. It's
I can't. No cheese
yeah,
at all.
yeah. Oh, no
I
cheese
don't like
at all.
I don't like. I have very specific cheese rules. I'll eat pizza. Like I love pizza.
So
I love Parmesan cheese on red sauce pasta. Can't have any melted cheese like in cooked food. So like nothing. No cheesy sauces. No queso dip. No. I can do nachos only if it's sprinkled cheese and it's melted and then dries a little. I have like very specific cheese rules.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really hard to date me and like learning about.
so much. I just learned so much.
I don't like
about
dairy
you.
in general. I don't
We
have.
would not- we
I
would-
don't eat any white condiments at all.
Yeah.
I'm super racist against condiments. I hate white condiments.
That's
Yeah.
insane. Wow. That's very insane. Anyway, the steak, not an important part of the movie. It's just a very cool ASMR scene, and the steak just is so flat, and I love it.
Yeah, I don't
anyway,
know what kind of cut of meat that was, but
I don't know what it was either, but the way she cuts it too is very hot. I love Stacy in this movie. Trevor is sobbing, and he looks in the mirror. He turns off the lights, looks in the mirror. He mumbles Helen's name over and over. Suddenly, it like flickers. Like we get that cool like nightclub, like when like the lights are flickering on and off. Don't watch that scene.
strobe light.
Strobe light.
It
Don't
looks
watch.
nothing like a nightclub, by the way. It's just
Yes,
like
it does.
It's just a quick little.
It's like don't watch this movie if you get seizures though, because that part is. Or watch the movie, just don't watch this part.
Dad, watch it. Fuck it.
Watch it. Fuck it.
What's gonna happen?
Watch it. Fuck it. Suddenly, Helen appears behind him, a ghostly apparition, and she's holding a hook. She uses the hook to murder Trevor. Oh, I forgot. She also says, "What's the matter, Trevor? Scared of something?" And then
Trevor also says her name 5 times.
he does say her name 5
He's
times.
sobbing, really poorly acting, going.
Yeah.
Helen.
She raises the hook and she kills him, stabs him, and Stacy clearly hears something, like she heard him yelling, and you see the shot of her walking to the bathroom, and she's like, "Trevor," and then she opens up the door. Trevor is dead in the tub. There is blood everywhere. His chest is practically open.
Love it.
Stacy is holding a kitchen knife, and she does one of the
best
screams
ever
I have ever heard in
best
a goddamn
hits,
horror
best
movie.
screams ever. Honestly,
Best
if
hits,
I
best
was,
scream.
I wish I was alive in 1992 because I would have pursued her.
I
would have made her love me.
Oh, I gotta get the actor's name. I didn't get her name, but this scream, she does an amazing scream. It is like,
They hired her for that scream.
yeah.
Had to have.
Oh my god. So, and then the movie ends, and the whole idea is that Helen has a new legend has now started from Helen,
Which
you know?
I thought was a really good ending, and I don't think
Yeah.
they should have done any sequels.
Yeah, no, it's the perfect ending. Yeah, well, the sequels. I actually haven't.
I don't
seen
remember them. I've seen all of them, but I don't remember.
I saw the fourth one. I didn't see Candyman 2 or 3.
I didn't see
but
the. I mean, I saw the fourth one, and it was absolutely hot garbage.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think you've said it already. I think you should say it one more time.
Yeah, the worst fucking rendition of a
Oh,
movie
God.
I've ever seen. Ruined it.
Danny Boom, do you want to play Bidar?
Yeah, I just burped into
Which
the microphone on
character
purpose.
had bi energy?
Well, I think that the dog ears hair guy is definitely gay. That's 100% fact. The British one.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that the bi person is actually Bernadette. I think she has a crush
Yeah.
on Helen.
Yeah, Bernie, I got that a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of got gay vibes from Bernie, not bi.
Well,
but
yeah, like
No, but like lesbian.
Yeah, lesbian.
Yeah.
We're all thinking it lesbian.
We're all thinking it lesbian. Lesbianic. Lesbianist, honest lesbianic. What am I talking about? I actually agree with you though. I feel like Bernie had the most bi energy. Yeah,
100%.
I love Bernie in this movie though. Who is your final bi pair? I think I know the answer. Which two characters of different genders were you crushing on? Danny Boone.
Definitely whatever his girlfriend's name was.
Stacy.
Stacy's
mom.
I loved her. She was beautiful. And
Gotta look up her name now.
I don't know about a guy though.
Candyman? He's a good-looking guy.
Not into Tony Todd.
Oh,
Seems like a great guy. I'd love to have
I know. Seems like a
dinner
very
with
nice
him.
guy. Yeah.
That's about it. I don't know if there's a guy in that movie I find attractive, but I could think of.
Jake? I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
The guy. What about the guy? Oh no. What about Ted Raimi? The guy.
Oh, the guy from the
beginning.
beginning. Ted
He's
Raimi was cute.
Ted Raimi's cute. The Raimis are.
And also the other extra who I thought was James McAvoy was also cute. That was in the party at that house. That
Yeah.
it's like a quick scene. He doesn't even talk, or he's talking
Yeah.
to somebody, but like it's like a quick
Vaguely.
fan over. Yeah.
I vaguely remember.
I thought it was James McAvoy. I wrote it in my notes. I had to Google it. I said it was James McAvoy in this, but he was like 13 when this movie came out.
Candyman. No, I don't
Oh, the
believe in
Candyman.
Candyman. Carolyn Lowery is her name, the actress who plays Stacy.
What's she look like now?
Not right now. Oh, is that her right there? Wait, is that? What is that? Is that Arrested Development? No, it's not Arrested Development.
No.
Oh, Problem Child 3, Junior in Love. She didn't really act a lot.
Boo.
Oh, actually, she barely acted. Yeah. Oh my God, Carolyn. Yeah. I actually am gonna agree with you. Stacy, absolutely. I would. Tony Todd kind of does it for me in this movie. And I think Virginia Madsen's
Not
very
my type.
pretty. Yeah, like it's the same with Virginia Madsen. I think she's very pretty. Not really my type.
I would sleep with her and Bernadette.
Yeah.
I
Same.
It's
Yeah.
not that I anything against
I would
them,
love
it's
to
just
hang
that
out with Bernadette and Helen because like they love spooky stuff. Like I love spooky
They're
stuff.
cool. They're
very
fun
cool. They
girls.
seem like fun girls.
Well, they're
yeah.
dead.
Yeah. I agree though. And
Not
yeah,
fun anymore.
in the beginning though, young Ted Raimi, yeah, dude.
Ted Raimi's hot.
He's
I didn't
hot.
know that was
Yeah.
Sam Raimi's brother.
He's in The Grudge too. Remember The Grudge?
Do I?
Yeah. Dumb question. I'm sorry. That's actually bad for your throat. You shouldn't do that.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Do more.
Actually, it is funny. There's a section here that we should have used it for Terrifier, or a section, whatever it's called, what category? Quip. Was there a bisect moment in this movie? Because there was in Candyman. The guy gets his head sawed off, and she gets her vagina and
Yeah, you're right.
body sawed up. I forgot to say it in Terrifier. Fuck. Was there a bisect moment in this? Yes, there was.
Multiple.
Multiple, yeah. But the dog's
Hand
head.
gets cut off.
Yeah.
Head gets cut off. Dog.
This is a bisect movie, my friends.
Yeah.
What was your can't sit straight moment? What scene was so scary that you couldn't sit straight?
I don't know if I had any jump scares in this movie. I'm not jump scared. Like jump scares.
Not
rarely
even the
get me.
medicine cabinet?
No, I knew that was happening.
Damn.
See, I'm just like I just know things are happening.
Yeah, but it's still scary if you
I
know
think
it's
that
happening,
Tony
right?
Todd, anytime that he speaks or is
Yeah.
talking, minus
That
the
parking
ending,
lot scene.
the parking lot scene
Yeah.
is just so ominous. It's just like I hate listening to it.
Yeah.
It creeps me out.
Yeah. They do it so, they said this in the Bravo's 100 Scariest Movie Moments special I mentioned. Somebody when they're interviewed, they say they do it so well because it feels like it is right behind your ear
Yeah.
when he talks.
It's like the weird like sound effect. they put on
Yeah.
it. I don't know what it is.
It's
but
so fucking creepy.
so good.
I think the scariest moment for me, my can't sit straight moment is the cabinet. I have two. It's the medicine cabinet scene when his hook comes through it. And then also just the parking lot when he first says Helen.
Yeah, I'm telling you that
it is so
his
eerie.
ambiance and his ominousness,
ominousity. Yeah.
is so good.
Yeah. Oh man, great guys. This was such a fun episode. Candyman, as you
Love
can tell, we
Candyman.
both love Candyman. That's all for today, though. Please follow us on the gram at BIwitch Project. You can also watch these episodes on YouTube. Just search for the BIwitch Project. You can subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Please tell everybody about us. Please follow us. Everything you do helps us. So
And hate it. I don't care.
and hate us. Hate us. I know we say this. You can
Follow
hate
my
us.
alt Twitter. Fat Dan gets naked. I'm kidding. That's not real.
I thought that was real for a
I
sec.
mean,
Oh
it
my
might
God.
be a real Twitter,
My old
but it's not me.
My old Twitter name used to be What's a Tommy Sub, which is my name backwards. Join us. I know. What's your name backwards? Nod. Dan is Nod, and then
Are you talking about my last name? It's
Yeah.
really going to be hard.
we'll do it later. We hope you enjoyed this episode, though. Yes. Oh God, I shouldn't have asked you. Now you're thinking about it.
Yeah. Explore.
Wait. Hold on.
Explore bed.
Explore Ben.
Explore bed.
Explore Bat.
Bad.
Bat.
Explore bed.
Join us next time as we recap. We're going a little older right now. Episode 6 is a movie that is so famous and made us horrified of taking a shower, and it also made big, huge bras look like the norm, which they were at the time.
They were at the time.
We're reviewing. That's the hint. Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, considered by some people to actually be the very first slasher film. I know it's debated. This is considered, though, by many to be one of the first, even preceding Halloween, even preceding Texas Chainsaw and Black Christmas. We'll talk about that, though. We're also reviewing the original. No, we're not reviewing the remake with Vince Vaughn, but we will review that because that is quite a movie.
It's something.
It's something. It is something. It's actually...
I don't hate it.
We'll talk about that because that's
different.
interesting. Yeah. Until then, keep your doors locked and your options open. What we mean is go sleep with a lot of people of different genders.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you next time.
I go both ways.